knowledge being spread. It's like warm butter across the bread. Smooth, I know you like that. Flow with the grain and don't fight that. You want righteous love, you found the right match. With Marty McFly, they on the right track. Yeah, gotta dig some dirt to plant the seed. Spread roots till you sprout like a tree. Donnie Jones, she the one you wanna see. Donnie Jones Live, this is where you wanna be. It's Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones Live. It's Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones Live. It's Donnie Jones Live.
What's up, what's up, what's up? I am Donnie the Tree Lady. Welcome to Donnie Jones Live. I am Donnie hanging out with...
that guy, Marty McFly, that is just dealing with this new life.
It's a new life.
Dealing with this new life. I'm saying you can't go outside, and if you go out, you know, there's nowhere to go to. There's, you know, no restaurants that's open.
None.
You know, I'm saying.
But that's not true, though.
Huh?
They got takeout places that are open now, you know?
It's the same takeout places, McDonald's. I'm saying it's the fast food joints.
Marty.
What?
What I've been doing. Well, first of all, guys, we hope you guys are safe and you're staying 6 feet away from people and you're washing your hands and stuff like that. That's the first thing.
I'm saying sometimes you ain't even got to wash your hands. I'm saying I'm going to just the mailbox and the trash can.
Yes, you do. You got to wash your hands for everything now because other people handle your trash, Marty.
No, they don't. I'm saying people that handle my trash, okay, it's the truck that comes by. They have the electronic arm that comes out, grabs the trash can, dumps it in, pulls it back. I don't touch them. I'm saying the only places that now I can dress up for is to answer, you know, check my mail.
Okay, I dress up now to check my mail. I feel you on that. But what I'm saying is that what I've been trying to do is highlight small businesses in the community that are like restaurants and you know, small coffee shops and cafes so that people can still go there and support them.
My small businesses have closed. I'm saying all of the legitimate and legal businesses have closed. Right now it's only the knockoff, undercover, underground businesses that are still open.
That's not true, Marty. I'm still open. I'm a tree care company and I'm still open.
Let me be more specific and more real.
Yes, please be more specific. What? Why do you do this every week, Marty? Why do you do this every week with the My People stuff?
Because me and you live on two different sides of the tracks. It's like this. My gas station is open.
Yes.
My liquor store is open.
Yes.
My weed dude is available.
Oh, my God. You did not say that on live radio.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. The guys that do that kind of stuff. The guys
that cuts your grass, right?
That supply grass services.
Yes.
Yeah.
And keeps your lawn straight.
They're in business. Everything else is shut down. I'm serious.
Okay, Marty, the reason why I'm pushing you on this is because just yesterday, me and my daughters, we went to a bubble tea place that was open. I went to a fish sandwich place that was open. I went to a vegetarian restaurant. Well, actually, it's not vegetarian. They have barbecue, but I get a veggie plate there. They were open, but they were doing everything takeout. So if we start telling people all these businesses are closed, then people are going to think they're closed and not go support them. And my push right now is for everybody, as much as you can, so that you're not hurting yourself, go out and support these businesses.
Well, look, I support that. I support the individual businesses, the mom and pop shops.
Right.
I want people to you know, go there, but at the same time, in my area, most of them are closed now. You know, and I'm saying,
in our area, meaning yours and my area, I've seen a lot of businesses that are still open. But you're right, there are a lot of businesses are closed. I cannot deny that there are a lot that are closed, and we need to stay in prayer for those people. We need to, you know, for the ones that are still open, we need to support them. But you're right. I have to agree with you. There are a lot that are closed, but I really want to focus on the ones that are still open so that we don't sit at home.
As an entrepreneur,
right?
How are they still open? And I'm saying, what's the business model that's helping them? Because, and I can see some of the business model because they have to change. It's not just like come in and sit down and eat.
Right.
But now they've all moved to takeout or delivery.
They have. Well, I will say this. There's a place that I go to, a vegan place here in Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta, more specifically Lithonia. Shout out Lithonia. Um, what they did is one of the things that I think you and I talk about a lot, which is customer service and entrepreneurship, and focusing in on your customer. I actually got a text and I got an Instagram post from this company letting their customers know that they are doing takeout. And then they not only let us know they're doing takeout, they still did specials. And they were talking about what's on the menu. And so they took to their Instagram and they took to their text message to send messages out to people that they're still open. And then when I went there, they were packed. People were standing in line because they're being proactive. And I think a lot of small businesses drop the ball. I mean, some of us are just not going to survive this. Right. But I really think that if you take this time to really tap into your customer base and actually try to create new customers from people that maybe wouldn't normally shop at your store or come to your restaurant, try to reach out to those people, you can survive this economic downturn.
But Donnie, at the same time, what do you do for like the dentist office? That I'm saying, in a sense, it's social, distancing from everybody.
Right.
But if I got a business that you got to come into,
yeah,
okay, like a dentist office, your business is shot.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Now I have seen certain businesses that is surprisingly like beauty salons, or beauty products. They're like curbside service.
Yes.
Order advance.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all could make it there, but if you have built yourself as a massage therapist,
right, you can't touch people.
You can't touch people.
Right.
Now,
and those are the businesses that I'm saying. Those are the businesses that I'm saying that we do have to pray for, and find. There's other ways you can support them too. And I just thought about this because I just did it with somebody that does lock twists. She obviously can't do my hair right now. Actually, I'm not going to be.
Ain't nobody really do your hair right now.
No, but I do get it done every blue moon, and the lady that does it is awesome.
Interesting.
She has gift certificates.
Gift certificates?
Yes.
To do your hair?
You can buy a gift certificate for future service.
Hold on. You can buy a gift certificate for future service.
Yes.
Isn't that just paying for it in advance?
You just pay. Yeah, you're paying for it in advance.
That ain't no gift. No. It ain't no gift.
Okay, I used the wrong word, but I bought a voucher for her. I bought a $95 voucher.
Okay.
For her to do my hair when this is over. And y'all know I don't.
Wait.
I don't get my hair done that often anyway.
Wait. Time out, Donnie. I gotta ask a question. A $94 voucher. $95 voucher
to get my hair retwisted.
Is that in a sense I just paid for your services in advance?
Yeah, that's what it is.
So why do you call it like a voucher, like you're getting a discount? You just guaranteed.
Marty, I'm trying to think of creative.
It's a serious conversation. It's a serious question.
Yes.
Like, is it a real discount if I just give you my money in advance?
Well, it's not a discount. I didn't even use the term discount.
Right, I said voucher.
Okay. A voucher can be a set amount of money set aside for a product or a service that you're going to use in the future. And what I'm saying is to help small businesses that are dealing with challenges right now, why not go out, get a voucher for their service if you can afford it? Not everybody can afford it. But this is a way that we can still help some of these small businesses, because even though there are businesses that are be able to get money from the government with these loans and stuff, there are some people that don't got their paperwork straight, but they still provide a service for the community, and they still need to, have some income. But also, let's take this as an opportunity to get our paperwork straight.
Okay, so I'm not going to say that I do or do not or anything like that. I don't have anything against anybody that does those extracurricular activities, but I'm just asking a question just to be more specific. So Little Ricky give out vouchers for, if you want to purchase something later on this week.
I think Little Ricky is still in business. And I think Little Ricky is doing really good right now.
Yeah. Little Ricky, look, put it like this. Liquor stores and Little Ricky's are doing very good.
They are.
Because when you are sequestered, you at home, and you're dealing with the children all day.
All day.
You're dealing with the spouse all day.
Yes.
And you can't really go nowhere.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Little Ricky, he getting this because after you see Little Ricky, everything is, it's all good.
No, you silly. But no, Marty,
Want me to cut the
you kind of
grass?
heard my end of it. You know,
What's
that
that?
for me, that, and we'll talk a little bit about this during our segment on entrepreneurship.
Uh-huh.
But what are some things that you're doing as a pastor and as somebody that also has a production business? What are you doing to get through these challenging times?
You gonna ask me that right now on radio?
I thought that was the thing. I thought
See, now if I told you,
did I drop the ball on the theme today?
No, I'm just saying that now. If I told you that I was having communion on a regular basis because I'm sequestered, that'd be the wrong thing to say.
That
to the
would be
people out
the
there.
wrong thing.
You know, but now what am I doing is, you know, I'm really
Advice, honey. I want advice for other people.
Oh, well, I'm reinventing the wheel because
Yes.
the whole structure of church, the whole structure of religion has changed. And now I'm not
Yeah.
going to put anybody at risk. We're not going to have church in
Right.
the parking lot and everybody just bring their cars there. Because I
Right.
think you're putting people at risk, and then it's still
Right.
it's disjointed, you know,
Right.
like that. So
Right.
some of the things I'm doing, of course, you know, we're doing our services online.
Yeah.
We're doing more Zoom, not just a
Yes.
phone call, because I like to see people,
Mm-hmm.
but doing things of that nature and really being present in people's lives.
Yes.
Because right now
Yes.
people are scared.
They
People
are.
get
They
behind
are.
closed doors, and then they don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So what we're doing right now, or what I'm doing, is really trying to be more present in people's lives.
Yes.
You know, speaking encouragement, because, you know, it's sad at church. You can't just talk about, oh, the God is good. You know,
Right.
God is great. You know,
Right.
now it's kind of like, okay, what do you do with your faith? But
Right. But I
let's
think
take a
this
quick
is
pause, real quick. Let's take a quick pause. We gotta
Okay.
pay some bills.
Yes.
If you got a comment or a thought, hit us up at 1-888-349-DONNIE. That's 1-888-349-DONI. And we want to know, in a sense, what
Yes.
are you doing differently with your business, with your
Yeah.
church, that might be a little bit different right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back, if that's okay with Miss Donnie.
I think that's a great idea. Let's do it.
All right, we'll be right back. You're listening to Donnie Jones Live with Donnie Jones and Marty McFly.
Marty McFly.
There you go.
It's Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones Live. It's Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones Live. It's Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones Live.
Now, back to more Donnie Jones Live with Donnie and Marty McFly.
Donnie Jones Live. It's Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones Live.
Welcome back to Donnie Jones Live with Donnie Jones and
And that guy, Marty McFly, which, you know, like I was piggybacking on what I was just talking about, if that's cool. The thing is, churches, businesses, everybody has to reinvent themselves during
That's right.
these times.
That's
you know,
right.
So it's not just come to my church and see my ministry.
That's
You
right.
know, it's kind of like, okay, well, now we see your ministry on tape,
Right.
and I might not be involved in it because I'm not there. So
Absolutely.
what are you going to do now to keep me engaged and
Yes.
involved?
And
Because
I think that's the biggest thing is keeping people engaged, whether it's your ministry or it's your business, is finding
Yeah.
a way to keep people engaged, you know? But
Yeah.
I gotta, you know, Marty, you never do in a time like today, like now what we're dealing with, you never do the I told you so's. But I will
do.
say this, and I'm actually thinking of, you know, myself, my organization, friends of mine that I'm been cool with for years that own their own small businesses. And there's little things that I do because right now we are busier than ever. People are trying to
Yeah.
make sure that, you know, of course, I own a tree care company here in Atlanta, and people are trying to make sure that trees don't fall on their house, or they're trying to make sure they're safe, or they're trying to take care of their home. But I also believe that the reason people are calling is because when it's not busy, or when we're in our regular season, I'm sending out thank you cards. I'm sending out text messages to customers. I'm sending out emails like once or twice a month, which I really need to be doing that every week. But I'm just going to be real with you and say we've only been doing it once or twice a month as far as the email is concerned. But one thing we consistently do is the thank you cards and the follow-up calls. I do, like, if anybody watches my content, which I think there's like 3 people that do, but if
it's a lot more than 3 people. It's a lot more than
But
3 people. I've
I
seen this.
know, I know.
And
I'm
when you go
just
by and
playing.
say, I'm Donnie
Which, by
Jones,
the
like, wow,
way,
really? You came to my house? No, it's a lot
I
more than
know.
3.
But
Yeah.
anyway, but seriously, if you do watch my content, our content, me and Marty, we would love for you to go to YouTube and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Um, but seriously, I don't go into the I told you so's, but one of the reasons why we're so busy right now is because we're at the top of people's minds in the industry that we're in because we do those little things. And one of my favorite things to do is these thank you cards. And I've literally had people that work for me, which they don't work for me anymore, but I've had people that work for me that I would tell them how important these thank you cards are, that I needed them to go immediately after we finished service. They'd wait a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
No, it has to
4
be
weeks.
right
And
then.
I just,
That little small detail
yes,
or attention to detail goes a long way. And it's
yes, it
interesting
does.
because I was just thinking about this past week of sending people out, and this is for people that have churches, pastors, just a thought. Sending little cards out saying, hey, we're praying for
Yes,
you during this time.
yes,
We're praying for you during this coronavirus situation.
that's
God
right.
is still faithful. God is still in your
Yes,
life.
that's
But
right.
that little small detail
Yes,
goes a long way.
that's right.
And as an entrepreneur in business, and I know they always say, well, church isn't a business. Well, church has business to take care of.
It is a business though, but it's a good business. Your mission is good,
Yeah.
you
And
know.
it's like this, if you got to hold yourself in a sense the same way any other business does, where when
You
the
know what? I'm gonna
market
call you
changes.
out in a positive way. I remember when we first met, and you still do this to this day.
Uh-huh.
We would schedule a meeting or something, and like something would come up, and it was usually something dealing with your church, and it was a positive thing. You would say, Donnie, I apologize, but I'm taking Sister So and So to the doctor.
Oh yeah.
Or Donnie, I'm giving such and such a ride to the grocery store.
Oh yeah.
Or Donnie, I'm taking this
And then,
one,
at the
person to
end
my
of the day,
doctor, to her doctor's appointment. I don't know of a lot of pastors that do that right now. You might,
well,
but
I,
to hear you
I'll
do
say
that
like
is
this,
amazing.
because I'm on the radio
Yeah,
and I am more transparent than most people should be or are.
yeah,
I will tell. I've even had listeners call in and say, well, "You aren't supposed to tell what you're doing." Well, where I'm at, I do kind of give that other, I let you in the background of it. But there's a lot of pastors that do great things
that's
for
right.
their
You're right.
worshipers and people that come to their church
Yeah,
that they don't talk about.
right.
When you pay somebody else's bills or you take them to the
You don't
doctor,
advertise that.
you don't advertise that.
No, and you shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
Yeah,
The things that I do for my church, granted, that's my number one. That's my heart.
right. It's
Because in the
absolutely.
Bible, you as a pastor, in a sense, you're married to the church.
Yeah,
So my church is
absolutely.
my wife. The
I
people
love
that
that.
are in it are the kids.
Don't make me
So yeah, I
cry.
have to. Okay, yeah. So I
No,
have
but I
to.
love that.
That's my number one.
Yeah.
So I have to
Now
be
hold
there
on.
for them.
We need to do a disclaimer,
Okay.
y'all. He cannot be taking all of the coronavirus patients to the doctor right now. I'm just saying. I'm saying in the
No, I
past
call them an
and
Uber.
even recently, I've heard him talking to his parishioners and helping them and praying with them and giving them
I
rides and
pray
stuff.
with you.
So
If all you gotta do is pick up the phone, hey pastor, how you doing? And
right,
it's like, oh, I'm good, I'm praying for you. But after that, I ain't coming over there. I don't care what's going on.
right,
I ain't
right.
coming. Nope. I
But I
pray for
think
you
where
on the
you were
phone.
going when we first came back from the break was the transitioning or the reinventing yourself. Why don't you
Yeah.
speak on that a little bit?
Right now, church in itself,
Yeah.
people at church and ministers and pastors, you have to reinvent yourself at this
Yes.
moment.
Yeah.
Church, the way we've known it, is no more.
That's
We gotta understand that. Until we get the okay to go back and do everything as normal.
Right.
Right now, nothing is normal, and you can't say, well, what we used to do, because no, this is a time that we didn't used to do anything.
That's right. That's right.
Everything is online, and you can do a long, and I deal with it myself.
Right.
You could do a long service of, you want to read all 3 and 4 or 5 different scriptures,
Right.
and
I will be zoned out.
Everybody be zoned out. They'll keep clicking. Let me hear the sermon.
But Marty, I got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
As a pastor, would you be offended if people came in and listened to the worship part of the service and just like a few minutes of the message and then clicked out?
You know what? Here's the reality of it.
What?
Here's the reality.
Okay.
On YouTube, they have the analytics or the
analytics,
data behind it.
Yeah.
You can see how long people actually watch your program.
Oh yeah.
So if you got a 30, 40 minute, an hour sermon,
yeah,
but you see the duration or the average time spent listening is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they ain't really listening.
They ain't.
And you be we got 250 views this week. Yeah, but if they only listen for 2 minutes.
That's true. And we know.
Yeah, we know, and that's the real. And sometimes the pastors don't tell the congregation like,
right.
No, we ain't really, because they'll say, oh, you know what? We got 300 listeners, 300 views this week. And if you go in and see how many of those are unique views, like the first time somebody's seeing this, that number is a lot different than how many views. Because see, I can go and look at my service 15 times. Yeah. And it's going to count me looking at my service 15 times.
Right.
But let's say unique views. That means this person, and those numbers are usually lower. Yeah. And it's like that's that real reality of like, yeah.
But that even goes back to you're talking about the church, but that even goes back to entrepreneurs.
Oh yeah.
Which by the way, we want you guys to go on YouTube and like and share and click and subscribe to us. Go on YouTube, subscribe to our page, Doni Jones Live. That's DONI Jones Live. And then also check out our podcast on what is it? iTunes and Spotify.
If you type in Doni Jones,
something's gonna come up. If you type in Doni Jones, DONI Jones, it's gonna come up. But I want you guys to also check out Marty's ministry on Turning Point, because he's doing some great things. He's got a great word for people, and this man is, his heart's in the right place. And I want you to be able to share that with more people. But the bottom line, going back to businesses have to reinvent themselves. A lot of people are hurting right now because they also don't want to make that change, And for me, I've had to embrace more technology. I've had people sending me pictures of trees. Now, granted, I will still go out there and look at it because for some reason, the way my brain is wired, I just don't, I'm not good at gauging how far something is away from the building and stuff. So they might send me a picture of the tree. We talk over the phone. We communicate through email, through text, as opposed to me going and shaking their hand and getting that one-on-one connection. But I've had to learn how to build that rapport via text. I'm relying on emojis, smiley face, a little bit of FaceTime, so that I can get that feeling across.
Can I throw just a thing in? Sometimes, and this is just me just being honest, and sometimes in my experience, sometimes that actual conversation is more important, because texting and emojis can't really relay your emotion.
That's right.
Because I can say, well, that's cool. Right. I'm fine with that.
Right.
Some people can take that as, oh, he had an attitude saying he was just fine with that.
That's true.
Versus I'm like, no, I was really just saying I was fine with that.
Right.
And sometimes, so I've dealt with that because that has bitten me in the rear a few times, where it's like I didn't mean, because when you send a text or an emoji, it really doesn't have that tone.
You're absolutely right. By the way, guys, you're listening to Doni Jones Live with Doni Jones and Mardy McFly.
Yep.
And we're talking about reinventing ourselves.
Everybody
reinventing themselves.
If you have a comment or want to chime in, hit us up at 1-888-349-DONI. That's 1-888-349-DONI. And we're going to take another quick break and everything, and actually, if you want some of your advertisement, if you got a business that's going on right now, if you're selling books, I don't care what you're selling, as long as it's legal.
Okay, it's got to be legal. Let's preface that.
If it's not legal, then we'll talk about that.
Oh my God!
But hit us up also, 1-888-349-DONI. That's 1-888-349-DONI, and we'll be right back. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones Live. It's Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones Live. It's Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones Live.
Now, back to more Donnie Jones Live with Donnie and Mardy McFly.
Donnie Jones Live. It's Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones Live.
Welcome back to Donnie Jones Live. I am Donnie the Tree Lady.
And I am that guy that's looking for some entrepreneurship inspiration from my tree lady, Miss Donnie Jones.
Whoa.
You know?
Let me bring it in. Let me bring it in. Let me bring it in. What's coming to me right now?
Go ahead, do your thing.
No, I'm just messing with you. Actually, you know what? The thing that is coming to me right now is organization. It really is. It's funny because we actually talked about this. Did you just yawn in front of the camera? Did you literally?
Your moment. Sorry, this is your moment. Just focus on
You
you
so
talking.
silly.
I am like
You
off
yawn
camera.
during my moment. Y'all, I wish you guys,
about
those
me.
of y'all
Don't
that
look
are
at
on the
me right
radio,
now.
I wish y'all could saw what I just saw. His whole face.
You know, some of this show, most of
yawning.
this show's on radio. Just keep talking.
But anyway, guys, what's coming to me right now is organization. Okay. I'm passionate about trees and I'm passionate about the tree care industry, but my biggest passion overall is entrepreneurship. And one of the things I believe this whole challenge has brought to light is people's lack of organization in their business. There are going to be people that are blessed in a powerful way, in a good way, in a financial way because of this. Like our government is putting together resources to help small businesses. But here's the truth of the matter. There are going to be a lot of businesses in our community that will not see a dime of their funds, these funds, because they have not got their paperwork straight. They do not have an LLC. They not situated as an S Corp. They're not even listed as a partnership. Or do you know how they're distributing these funds? They're putting them directly into your account. The ones for your business, for small businesses, they're putting directly into your account. There are a lot of small businesses that have been out there and they've been on their grind and they show up in the community, but they're still showing up at check cashing places. They're still showing up, having a customer write the check in their name so that they can go to the bank and cash it because they can't have the check written in their name, in the company's name, because they don't have a business checking account. So one of the things that I want to be super transparent about is that I've been down that road. I remember once, I forget exactly how much it was, but it was something like almost $30,000 in fees to a check cashing place that I paid in 1 year. That's how bad I was with going to check cashing places. And so I'm saying the thing that and I ain't doing that right now, but I'm saying with this coronavirus, the thing that hurts my heart is seeing our small businesses not get the resources that they so desperately need because they are not organized. So one of the things that you can do right now during this situation is get yourself organized. Go to irs.gov and register your business. Go to whatever city you live in and get your business license. These are all simple things that you can do right now. If you're not comfortable and you don't really know how to set up a bank account, ask somebody, ask 3 or 4 different people which bank do they suggest and do your own research online. Find a bank, ask to talk to the banker. And well, you can't sit down with them right now, but when the time is over, you can sit down with somebody. But find a bank account online and get yourself an online account set up for your small business. Another thing you can do is look at the marketing. Look at your logo. Look at the colors for your business. Does everything match and does everything resonate? Like for people, when they see Don's Tree Service here in the Atlanta area, they always go, oh, that's the lady with the red trucks. That's the company with the red trucks, because that's kind of like my calling card. And then with our logo is plastered on every single thing, and it's the same exact logo. Now, granted, we switched from one logo to another about 5 years ago because we had, people doing crazy stuff. But anyway, so that's my thing. Get organized. Get absolutely organized and get focused on your business. Just start slowly, but that's my big thing right now, Marty, is seeing our small businesses get organized and focused on bringing the best value that they can to their clients.
And I would just chime in and just say that doesn't mean just your business, but just in your life.
Ooh.
Get organized during this time.
Are you getting ready to preach?
Nope. But I'm just saying, just obvious.
I think you could preach on that.
Oh yeah, but well, the thing is taking this time out to focus on yourself too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I don't want to get into the little Marty moment right now, but at the
I know.
same time,
It don't
it's
have to be that.
being honestly is just focusing on yourself at this moment.
Right.
In this time of don't after this thing is lifted, after we go back to normal life, are you going to go back to normal life better than you are now? Or are you going to go back to normal life as the same as you are now?
Absolutely.
And some of us are going to go back worse than we are now, and it's kind of like, what are you doing during this time? Because some people think this is a time off.
Right.
Versus
actually, I think this is the time to grind. And I know there's people.
It's the time to retool.
I think this renewal, that's the word.
I said
like there
retool,
are people that need
renewal
to rest.
too, yeah.
What's that? I'm sorry?
I said retool, but at the same time, renewal. Yeah.
Yes. Retool and renewal.
Yes.
Retool and renewal. I like that. I absolutely like that.
This is that time for it. I'm saying in a sense of don't sit back and just, you know what? I got some time off. I'm a chill.
Right.
I'm gonna go. Let's throw a barbecue, which is something that I'm irritated with right now.
Right.
Because there is, of course, there's a pandemic going across America, but it's hitting the African American community even more. And then I see videos of African Americans having block parties, having get-together slumber parties, and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, do you understand quarantine?
Come on now.
Do you understand staying at home, not spreading this?
Yes.
And they're
Didn't
like,
you have the video clip or something like that?
Yeah, I did, but we wasn't able to set that up yet.
Okay, got it. I understand. No.
But there are clips out there of seeing African Americans out there having block parties right now because you feel like we free. We got time off. We ain't got to go to work.
Well, the other thing is not taking it seriously, and this is something that you have to take seriously. And, Marty, I know you and I had this talk, and if anybody has followed our show, which, by the way, you're listening to Donnie Jones Live with Donnie Jones and
Marty McFly.
Yeah, so check us out on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, podcasts, anywhere you find podcasts, check us out. But one of the things that if memory serves you right, I was talking about the fact that, listen, I'm going to do what I got to do, make it happen. I'm going to, focus on my business. I'm going to be out there talking to people and stuff. I still feel like that. However, I'm going to also take the precautions. I already wash my hands, but I'm just washing them more, I'm not going to be all up in people's faces,
No.
I'm going to keep my 6 foot
that the record
distance.
is just to make
But
sure.
I also am not going to buy into the, let's keep everybody scared and at home. One of the best things that people do that they can do is get outside. That doesn't mean you have to be all up on people, but one of the best things to do right now is get outside. And I'm not saying have a block party, but at the same token, I think people are going too far in the other direction and just sitting at home saying they're quarantined, and that's becoming the thing. And it doesn't have to be like that. And
just to put a disclaimer, only 5 of your clients have died, since they met you. Only 5. So, and that's understandable because you're going to do what you do.
You know what, Marty?
Huh?
My clients have not died because of corona. I know you ain't talking. Didn't you say you lost 3 of your parishioners in 1 week?
That was before this even came out.
Okay, well then that still says something.
They put
maybe you had it before.
RSVPs, they already put those in, so I knew that they were scheduled to die. Okay, now the people that you dealing with just like, no, I ain't scared of no corona virus.
Once again, I'm not scared of it, but I am being precautious.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Just be cautious, and
Marty,
play by the rules right now.
No.
Play by the rules right now.
No.
I'm saying, look, if you're trying to go get your hair done.
Well, yeah, that rule.
Now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, granted, what you do, if a tree is fell down, because we just had a big storm here in Atlanta, a tree fell down, your job is a necessity.
Essential. Right.
Essential. you got to get this done.
Right.
Now, with the people that is like, you know what, I want to go back and I don't know, work at Target,
Right.
you know, or $5 and below.
Right.
You know, I'm just throwing out some businesses.
Right.
Maybe not so much.
Right.
Because that's just like, okay, what do I want to play with, you know, later on this afternoon?
Right.
But being cautious, go to if you got to go to the gas station to get gas, get that.
Right.
Want to get food?
But Marty, I want them to go do those things without fear. I want them to have caution, but without fear. And the thing that's, I guess, frustrating me is that I'm seeing a lot of fear out there, and I'm like, come on, man. Didn't we say God has not given us a spirit of fear?
Yeah, but He gave us the spirit of common sense.
Yes, and common sense, and I got a lot of common sense, so I don't even know what you're trying to say.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, like God says, you know,
fear not.
Don't be scared to cross the street. However, look both ways.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Look both ways. Wash your hands. Keep
wash
away
your hands,
6 feet.
You know,
those type of things.
Don't do those things that are gonna put you at
that are gonna like you. It's not like you going to party. Don't go to New York and hug everybody. How about that?
Don't go to a picnic party.
Yeah, don't go.
People had Easter service last week.
Can I tell you what I did last week?
Huh?
I had a group of people that I'm good friends with. It was only like 9 of us. A group of people that I'm good friends with. I know them. They know me. And, you know, we got together.
Wait.
And had a little bit of a bonfire.
Look, because that's going to be an interesting one. If y'all got a comment, hit us up 1-888-349-DONNIE. That's 1-888-349-DONI. Because I want to hear this fool story because you about to come out of left field. I could just feel it.
Did you say fool story or full story?
Fool story. F-U-L-L. Fool
oh, okay.
Yeah,
because I was getting ready to jump. I was getting ready to jump through the radio.
Yeah. You know, on that, we're going to be right back. All right. We're going to take a time out. We'll be right back. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Sold. You should be able to find it.
Now, back to more Donnie Jones Live with Donnie and Mardy McFly.
Donnie Jones Live. It's Donnie Jones Live. Donnie Jones Live.
Welcome back to Donnie Jones Live. I am Donnie the Tree Lady.
And I am that guy, Mardy McFly.
You is fly, bruh. You is
I'm trying my best to be.
Yes.
All day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
You know, I got to tell you, Marty, I know that I try to be sensitive to everybody and everybody's situations, but I got to be a little transparent right now.
Okay.
I have thoroughly enjoyed myself with this whole situation that we've been going. I'm not going to get into the C word again, but I'm telling you, it has been a blessing to my business. It has been a blessing to our company. It's been a blessing to the people that we work with, and being able to serve our community the way I've been able to serve our community has really touched my heart. But here's the other thing, and I don't harp on it or beat on it because I want people to get the book if they want to get the book. But we have actually had a higher demand for my book, From Failure to Fabulous, because people are at home and they're able to take a look at books and order stuff online. So if you guys haven't got my book, From Failure to Fabulous, it's a quick read. It's a quick read.
Read, yes.
And hopefully you get a little inspiration out of it and just that little bit of push to do what you believe that God is calling you to do. So I just wanted to say that this has been a blessing. I can't wait to see your face in the place again, in our normal studio. But I just want to tell you, thank you for making this easier on me because of your talents and abilities behind the scenes. That's all I just want to say that to you.
You know, like you always say, during this time we have to reinvent ourselves and stretch our skill base. Because some people think that it's all over with, but you are learning that you can do more things to make money. I'm saying people that's making a mask right now.
Yeah,
it's starting a new industry. People that are churches that I was like, okay, I thought my church was going to end, but now that you're online, you're getting more people, more viewership. Than you've had people coming into the church. So it is a new day. You got to just, You have to tailor yourself to the new day in a sense.
That's right. But you know what's not new?
What's that?
That same good old spiritual moment that you bring to our hearts and to our minds.
You just sold a whole bunch. Okay. Oh, how Joe Biden said, a whole bunch of malarkey. But and unfortunately, Donnie, I ain't got one. I just be honest with you. I don't have anything that really connects to the Bible, but something that I would say for people to think about. If I can just get a hot second, I'll
hot moment.
Have you ever played golf? Just curious.
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay, for anybody that ever played golf, or if you,
but I'm not good at it.
Golf, yeah, it's most people aren't good at it, but
okay,
it's a thing. It's a game of you try to take this white ball and hit it to this end point with the fewest mistakes.
Right.
And it's interesting because it's a lot like life. You're trying to take this white ball and you're hitting it to an end point with the fewest mistakes.
Yeah.
And what most people do is kind of like in regular life.
Yeah.
You feel like you're competing with the person that you're beside or the person that is playing with you. When reality is you're playing against nature and the course.
Wow.
The person with you, they can't do any defense or anything. And even more so, the biggest challenger in the whole game is yourself.
That's right.
Feeling like, can I do this? Can I hit this ball straight? Can I hit this ball accurately?
Yes.
And, if you see the other person doing well, it puts more pressure on you.
Yeah.
Like we do in life.
Yeah.
For some reason, we feel like when in life, we're in competition with the next person when it's really of making it to your destination with the fewest mistakes.
That's right.
We sometimes mess up on because we doubt ourselves. We doubt ourselves, and sometimes we say, you know what, this ain't the right club. Let me go to something different because this ain't gonna feel right.
Right.
Or people might look at me differently because I'm using a higher club than it's called for.
Right.
When it's like it's your individual game.
That's right.
Growing up, they used to always say religion and everything is an individual thing.
Right.
Life is an individual thing.
That's
and
right.
If you play it right, you only need one game to shoot at.
Oh.
So, in a sense, play your game.
Yes.
And do better at your game. And if you're at a point where you can't really go out there and play,
right,
practice at home.
Oh.
To make yourself better. So when it is time to get back out there and play, you'll be good and you will make par. Or actually better than par, because par is just being average like everybody else. So just something to think about. Just
that was good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Did you literally say you didn't have nothing to say?
I didn't have it.
Because that was a lot. That was good. In fact, that was so good that I want to unpack that.
Go ahead. Let's go unpack it.
Let me tell you something. I think that piggybacks on, I got a DM earlier today from a lady that wants to start a small business. Okay. And she said that, and actually she's in Australia. She's an amazing lady. That's my new friend. And she says that there's a lot of naysayers around her. And what she's got to do is she's got to play the game according to her standards and become the best that she can be, and not even listen to the naysayers. Because, there's a lot of people that want to get out on the course, but they're actually on the sidelines. Where is she somebody that's willing to get out on the course? And so I'm encouraging other people, if you're surrounded by naysayers, ignore the naysayers and get out there and play your own game. In fact, don't be afraid to pick up the club and try something new.
Yeah,
you might, and one of the things about golf is when you first pick up that club, it feels awkward.
Yeah.
Trying something new feels awkward. And the first time you hit the ball or make contact with the ball, it's not going to go where you want it to go.
Right.
But that doesn't mean you give up.
Right.
That means you keep trying and you keep working on it. And like Marty said, don't try to be at par. Try to be under par, meaning better than expected. That I'm telling you, that was powerful. You're absolutely right. Come out of this being better. And if you can't pursue that dream that you've got right now because maybe, social distancing kind of stops, what you're working on, work on the internal aspects. Work on yourself. Work on being the best you. Get some exercise. Get some rest. Also, work on, the things that you're not good at. For me, I'll be transparent, which that's becoming our favorite word right now. Email marketing is not my strongest point. Social media marketing is not my strongest point, but I've been taking little online classes to get better and better and better at it. And so that's me using this time to become my best self. That's me getting up at the golf course and taking a swing at something I'm not good at, but that I want to get better at. So I just love where you went with that, because I think that's going to spark a lot for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, especially because right now for a lot of people, you can't do nothing else, but some golf courses are open. So
actually, I think somebody told me golf courses are open. How is that a thing?
I played today. Well, I'm saying, but think about it like this, because
wait a minute, do you really go play golf today?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I want you all to record this, that Marty went and played golf today, but yet he's always trying to throw shade at me about my so-called side of the road. So I'm just going to say Marty was out playing golf during a quarantine. But that's a whole nother story.
Right. For those that know golf, ain't nobody else around you. It's you in the middle of nature.
For those of you that have been to a bonfire with 8 or 9 people, y'all know y'all can sit far away. But anyway, go ahead.
Did y'all have food at the bonfire?
We did. It was, oh my God, it was so good.
Yeah, and they brought around the tray to everybody. Thank you. They don't bring around bottles to everybody. They ain't have they didn't have nothing to go around. You was in your own little golf cart.
Did somebody touch the golf cart?
Yeah, after it's been sanitized and washed down, they have.
Okay, the little thing that you stick.
And let me add this. You can't ride with anybody else on the golf course, and you got to bring your own balls, and everything is you pretty much there by yourself. So yeah, I did that.
Did you touch a door?
It wasn't 9 of us.
Did you touch a door?
Did
you walk through a building?
No, I did
to get to the golf course.
No, I did the backup. I pushed the door with my back like every door. Just like, ooh. That's what I did. Nope.
Whatever, Marty.
I didn't even do no.
And you don't even know if they wiped off the golf cart that good. So anywho.
Also, if you play golf, you have golf gloves too.
That is true.
Yeah.
So there.
So anyway, look, if y'all got a comment or anything to say about our show, hit us up at 1-888-349-DONNIE. That's 1-888-349-DONI. And if you want to send us an email or subscribe, Donnie, how can they get in contact with us?
Donnie at Donnie Jones Live, DONI at DONI Jones Live. But honestly, hit us up on social media. You can hit us up on Instagram, Donnie Jones Live. But we'd really love for you to go to our YouTube channel, because you can check out some of our shows, some of our past shows, and what we're doing right now. And also see Marty doing his thing, me doing my thing, get to see our lovely faces.
Yeah.
Marty's a handsome kind of guy, and he's taken, but a lot of the ladies like him. So, but no, check us out, Donnie Jones Live, DONI. I'm gonna hurt you.
Doing the
DONI.
I got new bylaws. I can't say
like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Subscribe. Like and subscribe. And yes, hit it. Check us out. Just type in either Marty MARDY Ringer or Donnie Jones DONI Jones JONES, and our face and some of our videos, podcasts will pop up.
That's right. And don't forget Turning Point.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Turning Point. If you see, well, you can't see me if you're on the radio, but yeah. If you Google our names, Donnie Jones Live or Marty Ringer, we will pop up. All right, Marty. That's right. Live. We pop up, but Donnie, please be safe. Because I need to check next week.
I'm confused by this. Please be safe. I am safe. I'm safe, and I'm cautious. I'm just not scared.
I'm just saying, because I need to check next week. So please, govern yourself accordingly, as they say in church. God. I'm praying for you.
How about this? I'm not going to die before you get your check.
Huh?
I'm not going to die before you get your check. How about that? Are we really talking about this on the air? Are you serious?
Well, okay, well, this would be a show for next week. You know, how to take care of your business after you go. Anyway, we ran out of time. Love you, Donnie. We'll talk later.
Love you too. And
Bye.
you guys be safe, as Marty says, but be fearless, as I say.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
It's Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones Live. It's Donnie Jones Live, Donnie Jones